Hello everybody. So today I am discussing about my topic, an overview of artificial intelligence AI intervention in Indian healthcare system. So this is a brief about me myself. I am Rinmoy Roy. I have done diploma in pharmacy and bachelor of pharmacy, then MBA in international business, pursuing PhD currently in operations management. I have almost 12 years of sales and marketing experience in pharmaceutical market in India as well as abroad. And currently I'm doing PhD in operations management in healthcare, AI in healthcare per se. So currently I have published a couple of my research papers. First is digital health evaluation and propagation in rural healthcare in India, a review. Then AI intervention in educational system of India, an analysis. A concept-based smart healthcare project for patients with non-communicable disease according to new normal post COVID-19, and evolution of artificial intelligence during COVID-19 to predict the future. Starting with the introduction, artificial intelligence in healthcare sector shall be perceived as a compilation of internet-based technologies allowing machines to feel, realize, and learn to facilitate organizational and clinical healthcare tasks and also to be able to used in training and research-based goals. This usage of artificial intelligence in healthcare sector can be experienced at diverse range of services. For example, machine learning can be employed to convey the information through electronic health records and send these reports directly for further analysis and predictive modeling. Its application can also be experienced in preventive healthcare plans. Also, AI in healthcare helps in managing the problem of overloaded information associated with diagnostics and treatment related data of patients by offering machine learning algorithms through which everything can be handled in a controlled manner. Such procedures are often known as filter failure, in which the central dilemma is not too heavy information but how such enormous information can be utilized in an efficient manner. This problem often gets aggregated by insufficient procurement of data in different point of care settings. Trouble in retrieving significant evidence in diverse range of data sources and scarcity of healthcare literacy. Healthcare programs such as IBM's Watson for oncology rigorously assess available literature in medical science to propose the future agenda of medication and research. Medical scholars have employed smart algorithms to obtain information from medical records enclosed on a web repository from various institutions across the world. This actually helps to retrieve a large amount of complex information that aid them to accelerate disease surveillance, image extraction, and real-time generation of clinical reports. There are certain challenges for embracing AI in healthcare in India. There is a necessity for a sustainable framework of guidelines to manage protection and information trustworthiness while addressing problems with social acknowledgement, consent, risk, and clarify capacity. AI intervention in healthcare across different domains. As of late, there has been significant advancement in artificial intelligence and its applications in medical healthcare. Days are coming when these procedures are anticipated to assume control over some of the activities as of now being delivered by medical scholars and healthcare administrators. Artificial intelligence was a term first time created by John McCarthy for a conference regarding the subject held at Dartmouth in 1956, the science and engineering of making intelligent machines. Artificial intelligence is a significant field of software engineering that rises and tries to make complex machines with attributes of human knowledge. The amalgamation of artificial intelligence in healthcare system is being seen as a revolution towards reducing cost and improving the efficiency, quality, accessibility of healthcare services to millions of users. From available literature on AI and healthcare systems, the emphasis of most AI-based proposals in India has been to spread AI-based medical services to remote, rural, lesser served people from India who cannot afford quality medical facilities. Thus, AI shall be employed in Indian healthcare system to address the problems of economic inequality by improving the accessibility of quality medical facilities. Existing literature also reports that foreign-based healthcare firms are experimenting and developing new solutions to existing problems in India. As reported by TCS, firms based in healthcare sector are expecting a significant effect on the employment levels in the near future. Indian healthcare industry comprises of a large set of segments such as hospitals. Available literature suggests that AI is assisting in providing diagnostics and prescriptive solutions in various leading hospitals in India. For example, Manipal Group of Hospitals has made an alliance with IBM's Watson for oncology for dealing with different types of cancer diagnosis and treatment. It is reported that nearly 2 lakh patients receive cancer related therapies in their facility every year. Through this, multiple clinical trials are also completed, past which these services are soon going to assist a large number of patients having related diseases. Microsoft Azure, data analytics, Office 365, and CRM Online are continuously being employed by different leading hospitals such as Apollo, Narayana Health, Fortis, and Max Healthcare, etc., to enhance medical facilities to patients. Pharmaceuticals. The methods here comprises of various stages such as extracting, processing, refining, and packaging of chemical products, manufacturing, extraction, processing, purification, and packaging of chemical products for human or animals. Following are the important as well as most frequent usage of AI in pharmaceutical industries like drug development, where AI is scanning across all existing literatures on a specific molecule for developing a drug. Otherwise, this is near to impossible task for even a bunch of people to manually conduct. Also, the drug discovery can be streamlined accordingly. Even the additional advantages are like detection of both physical and immaterial improved value proposition, improved rival distinction, optimal resources allotment for getting higher share in the market and have an edge over others in pharma marketing. So there's a very good example set by Abbott Healthcare where the initiatives are like apps for heart and liver ailments, vertigo, etc. Diagnostics, containing laboratories and related institutions that provide investigative and diagnostic services. Apart from Google and IBM, India has become a host of newly launched firms which is concentrating on leveraging AI to diagnosing diseases and ailments. Diagnostics also applies descriptive and predictive AI in India. For example, Artelus develops expert screening gears for medical practitioners and clinics to diagnose diseases that range from diabetes, tuberculosis, breast cancer, and many more. Drishti too provides offer smart early diabetes detection through its advanced AI-based algorithm that can be done through merely a single checkup of eye. Artelas has done maximum penetration in rural India and partnered with Shushruth Hospital by conducting camps for diabetic retinopathy clinics in villages where medical facilities are understaffed. By employing AI on chip, Artelas have taken diabetic retinopathy screening to far-flung areas of the world. As per WHO, India hosts more than 5 crore people who are affected by depression, and this is contributing to a significant number of global suicides. In India, actually needing a help to improve mental conditions issues is still considered as a social stigma. Companies starting addressing this problem by using technology to help handle mental condition issues through chatbots that provide counseling and also maintaining privacy. AI is applied through chatbot named Visa to provide mental condition support in India. A person can chat without disclosing his or her identity with this AI-powered system, and the chatbot is providing empathetic support, also suggesting doctors for consultation. But these chatbots is not designed to help in more serious issues. These chatbots having an advantage of maintaining the privacy of a patient will not disclose any patient's private information by enhancing its privacy norms. These chatbots can also become an interface which will be more empathetic without judging anybody. This is why people opens up to them without hesitation. For example, these interfaces may help the displaced workers from IT companies in India, where people will vent their fears about potential job losses, which is faced by the people commonly in the industry. Visa is a chatbot having very high emotional intelligence, which acts as a condition and behavioral coach. The interface is using smartphone sensors for identifying patients who are in need. The machine learning platform is collecting data from mobile phones and sensors and using it to detect probable health issues by changing in forms of communication, activities, and sleep. Also warning if people are or patients are going out of control with depression. Then medical equipment and supplies. This includes companies' premier manufactured medical instruments and hospital stocks, namely surgical, orthopedic, laboratory equipments, etc. The companies engaged into above activities have also started employing descriptive and predictive AI. Niramai utilizes high-resolution thermal sensing machine, which is scanning the chest through a type of camera and exercises cloud-based solutions to assess the thermal picture for early detection of cancer. 103T has developed a wireless gear that can be used for a number of heart ailment patients. This intervention constantly supervising vitals and transfers this data to the cloud service that can be checked on real-time basis by doctors. Along with the AI, is also employed to see the patient's vital signs in intensive care units and inform the doctors for emergency, similar that Philips IntelliSwiss consultative critical care also been used. Mere implantable cardiovascular defibrillator that checks the heart rate simultaneously and create the emergency alarms. Medical insurance. Firms offering medical insurance in India are also utilizing descriptive and predictive AI. There's a mix of big data with AI by which insurance agencies are recognizing way of lifestyle changes and habits for consumers and offering them customized plans. There ought to be more use of big data which can enable the insurance agencies to distinguish early stage illnesses and maintain a strategic distance from the treatment related complications. As of now, insurance agencies in India are just managing operation oriented tasks. For example, Bajaj Alliance General Insurance utilizing Boeing, a chatbot that addresses to client inquiries on motor insurance. ICICI Lombard is utilizing Myra, a chatbot platform to sell insurance policies. Telemedicine. Telemedicine is using electronic communications and software to offer clinical types of assistance to patients at remote regions. Telemedicine is very often utilized to follow up visits, management of chronic illness conditions, prescription compliance management, doctor consultation, and other clinical and medical services that can be given remotely through secure video and audio streaming. This is really done by freeing the obstruction of time and space and serving to give isolated communities. For example, currently coronavirus disease affected patients where social distancing and lockdown is a new norm. Telemedicine is helping the infected patients so that Government of India also releasing telemedicine guidelines for better treatment protocols, likewise fast conveyance of medical consultation and services. The telemedicine companies in India additionally utilize descriptive and predictive AI. Telemedicine also can assist with meeting the difficulties of supply and need of medical services in rural and remote alongside different capacities. For example, in education, training and management within healthcare, there are infrastructural challenges which may remain between the qualities of services provided by the clinical experts. The Philips Innovation Camp in Bangalore is utilizing innovation to make social insurance reasonable and open. This disease turned out to be deadly lately before the patient experienced mild to moderate symptoms such as sneezes, cough, or maybe no symptoms at all. Arogya Setu. In India, like other countries, AI intervention by health tech companies initiated disruptive changes in terms of tracking, measuring, treating, or curing from COVID-19 disease. Arogya Setu is a COVID-19 tracing versatile mobile app created by NIC that works under the Ministry of Electronics and IT, Government of India. Arogya Setu application is accessible for Android and iOS portable working platforms. Arogya Setu app, with the help of Bluetooth technology, tries to determine any probable whether near or infected person with COVID-19 by looking over a database of existing cases across India and utilizing location services. It recognizes one who in the containment regions bolstered and information accessible. Arogya Setu application is at present accessible in 11 different languages and expected to be soon accessible in other languages too. Arogya Setu surpassed 100,000 download inside 3 days of its launch, making it one in all famous government applications in India. It is the world's quickest developing mobile application with more than 50 million installs on the platform and only 13 days in the wake of launching in India on April 2nd, 2020. For others, for an example, Aster DM Hospital, like others, launched an all-day, everyday COVID-19 help place for individuals from across India. The counseling meetings are led by internal medical emergency expert through a video call, following clinical conventions affirmed by nearby specialists, and WHO for triaging COVID-19 patients. And the solutions are going to be used for remote monitoring of the sign of COVID-19 patients continuously. Oxy 2 might be real-time temperature, heart rate, and oxygen saturation monitoring device that will be used on thousands of patients, reception or hospital, without requiring regular physical checking at a tenth of the world. Helixon currently has 130,000 patients using these devices. However, these devices are particularly useful in monitoring COVID-19 patients since the data are going to be collected online. And also the doctors or the nurses must attend the patients on condition that the equipment contributes any abnormal variation within the readings. Helixon has occupied with a medical college in Chengalpattu near Chennai and private hospital to which it supplied 25 devices to look at COVID-19 patients. The need of the hour, the Indian patient base is increasing day by day and scattered irrespective of place and type. Access to even fundamental medical services is a challenge in light of the fact that the supporting foundation and assets are insufficient. Money-related imperatives like rising healthcare expenses and restricted budget allocation for healthcare services by the government further oblige the medical services environment in India. Behavioral factors, for example, change in lifestyle, have come about in more newer types of diseases which require access to medical experts who are very few and can't even reached through traditional methods for healthcare services conveyance. India in need of more up-to-date and inventive ways like AI to provide care and compensate the insufficiencies of the healthcare workforce and framework. The nation doesn't meet the minimum WHO standards for healthcare workforce and bed density. Truth to be told, a huge portion of populace is denied of even essential healthcare facilities. It is crucial to use novel approaches to make quality and affordable healthcare accessible to everybody. Existing literature some reports that AI has the potential to add nearly 957 billion US dollars to the Indian economy by 2035, and share of AI in the Indian healthcare ecosystem seems to be rising. The amalgamation of artificial intelligence in healthcare system is being seen as a revolution towards reducing cost and improving the efficiency, quality, and accessibility of healthcare services to millions of users. From available literature on AI and healthcare systems, the emphasis of most AI-based proposals in India have been spread AI-based medical services to remote, rural, lesser-served people from India who cannot afford quality medical facilities. As AI shall be employed in Indian healthcare system to address the problem of economic inequality by improving the accessibility of quality and medical services. Country like India has its unique challenges to combat that. There is a need of advancement in AI means. India's approach towards AI strategy poses to be balanced for both in country need greater well-being. The way forward for India in AI possesses a strategically empower its current status in AI and requirement of large-scale transformation along with intervention in every aspect. By leading descriptive, predictive, and prescriptive capacities, AI in medical services in India is rising right now, ushering to empower human limit instead of replacing overall human work. There are certain challenges of embracing AI in healthcare in India. There is a necessity of sustainable framework and feasibility assessment to evaluate the AI intervention in Indian healthcare system to provide protection and information trustworthiness while addressing people with social acknowledgement, consent risk, and clarify capacity. So the way forward is artificial intelligence has been comprehended to improve service quality in health services area in general and clinical medication, and at emergency clinics specifically upgrading patient safety, staff proficiency and effectiveness, and lessening organizational costs. In the meantime, progress in life sciences has promoted or prompted higher clinical specialization and requirements to share health information across institutional fringes. Regardless of these necessities, health information system advancements, strategies, and research have concern on the technical aspects of the framework structure. In the event that last endeavors are inadequate to address the issues of dynamic health services associations and individual clients, AI investment will be spent ineffectively and effectually, and majorly patients put at risk. These are my references. I have used 115 online and offline. Thank you.